Hi, everyone. In this episode, we're going to address what are word families. Some of you may be at home and your teachers have sent work home to you and it mentions something about word families and you're kind of like, what? I'm not exactly sure what that is. Word families are just chunks that are really words by themselves, but when you add extra letters to them, they make new words. For example, at is a word family. It is a word family. Et is a word family. Ought is a word family. And you've got it. Ut is a word family. So we're going to start with the at family. And you'll notice all of the vowels were one color and the consonants are another color. So if we had at as our word family and we added an S, our word is what? Sat. Now you would have your child to then replace the initial letter sound to come up with new words. So we had sat, and then if we add a P, we have pat. Then if we change the P to an R, we have rat. Then if we change the R to a B, we have bat. And you'll notice all that these are pool noodles. We have tons of pool noodles around our house because we love to swim. So all that I did is I took old pool noodles, cut them up, took a Sharpie marker, and wrote the alphabet on them. Remember, consonants are one color, vowels are a different color. You could use any color combination that you want to. So then what you would do in addition to this, so these were the at, and you could come up with all the at words that your child could think of, and they could even go through the entire alphabet, changing out this initial sound, and you would even say to them, okay, is that a real word? So let me give you a for instance. If I put a D with that, you could say, is that a real word or is that a nonsense word or a make-believe word? Okay, so it doesn't matter. You're really just wanting them to realize that AT, regardless of what you put in front of it, is always going to be at. That doesn't change, and that's going to help them with reading. So you could, so let's say then, let's say we had pat, and you can say, well, let's change the vowel sound, and you take the vowel off and substitute it with another vowel, which then we would work on the it word family. So we have pit, but I could take the P away and put on a, put on the S and have sit. And they would see that that doesn't change. It's still it, regardless of what was there. And now let's just put an N on it. And then it's knit. Well, that is a word. And you're probably saying, well, it needs a K in the front of it. That kind of knit. But there's also an NIT, knit. So you can also say that's a good way to introduce a new word to them as well. Okay. So remember that vowels are one color, consonants are another color. And then you just can kind of keep changing out the vowel and realizing that we are making a new word family each time. So now I have dot. Okay. Now, if I wanted to put in a different one, and this is debt, and you would say, okay, well, this isn't the debt like I owe money because I'm missing a letter, and that you could kind of talk to them about it. They probably aren't ready for that. But they would say, oh, that's a nonsense word. Take that one off and put another one, and now we have met. So these are your word families. Your vowels, A, E, I, O, U, and you can put a T here. You might have a G that is right there, because if we did this and suddenly we have Meg, but that's going to say that's going to remain still going to say egg. I've got a seg. I could have a neg. Remember, it doesn't matter if it's real words or not, or make-believe words. We have a peg. We have beg. Okay, so see how that's working? All right. I wanted to give you another tip of something else that you could do with them to be able to help them. If you have index cards at home, you could just give them 2 markers. Doesn't matter what the colors are. Remember, vowels are one color, consonants are another color. They could write them on here, and they could work on word families that way. You could also, if you have just a small dry erase board, they could use that. They actually could write on your windows with dry erase boards, and Windex just cleans it right off. Not a problem at all. So remember, it's just a vowel with a consonant behind it, which is your word family, and then just substituting that initial sound so that they see that the word family, doesn't matter what letter you put in front of it, still makes the same sound. At, ig, ag, et. Thank you very much. I hope that helps you with understanding what word families are. Have a great afternoon.